This is the book of Proverbs 28:6. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. First off, I want to thank YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWADAH for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, YAHAWADAH. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. So the lesson through the spirit for today is really exposing these devils, man, for their absolute perverseness, man. Their complete degeneracy, and also showing that these so-called white people are indeed the Edomites, and they are indeed the Greeks and the Romans, in particular, focusing on some of that. I have a clip of a video talking about how the Romans got down, but they're in the same exact spirit. Why? Because they're the same people, man. Right? Let me get that scripture real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So these are the same devils, the same degenerates that were back there in Rome, So matter of fact, through the spirit, let's start off with Rome first, and then we'll go to present time. So this is a video talking about some of the sexual practices, and like the title says, behind the tales of wild eroticism, a different truth, right? So I'm gonna play a little bit of this and just get a little bit of history on what they were doing in Rome. And then you see down here LGBTQ ABCDEFG emperors of ancient Rome, and you have obviously two men, sword fighting and all that. So this just goes to show you that this is just Rome 2.0 America, or Rome with an iPhone, man. It's the same thing. That which have been done is that which shall be done, because the same spirits are coming back, and they're coming back in their same lots, and they're doing the same wickedness that they were doing in their past lives, and that's why things in Rome are so parallel with things that go on here in Babylon, aka America. So without further ado, I'm gonna play some of this clip, and Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect.
Sex is one of the things that's always absolutely enticed us about the Roman Empire. And the Roman Empire's was always represented, the place where people did, frightful things, and where, in a sense, there were no sexual rules. Anything went. Everybody had a good time. And there are indeed wonderful stories about the excesses of Roman emperors and their wives.
Right, and that's where all these different sayings come from. What they say, when in Rome, act as the Romans. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Do what thou will, right? Just do it. You only live YOLO, you only live once. All these statements and phrases that encourage people to be perverse, man. Matter of fact, let me get that first before we continue on. Because these are perverse people, man.
Perverse.
So this is definition for perverse, and it says of a person or their actions showing a deliberate and obstinate desire to behave in a way that is unreasonable or unacceptable, right? Not only is it Lot was saying, he was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, but more importantly, it's not acceptable in the eyes of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, man. This is not a way that people are supposed to be conducting themselves, man, in this perverse manner. It says, in a way that is unacceptable, unreasonable or unacceptable, often in spite of the consequences, right? Because these devils, right, as the scriptures say, though, damn, how's it go? Though, matter of fact, let me just get it. I want to say it's a rock. Let me see. Let me grab it in here. That's Isaiah 3. Let me try not to forget that. Ecclesiastes. Where's Ecclesiastes at? Salakia. There we go. Ecclesiastes. Is it 12? Though judgment against the evil work is not executed speedily. Let me see. Executed. Executed. Speedily. Eight and 11. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right. So they doing these. Let me see. I'm gonna read it in the NLT real quick. When a crime is not punished quickly, people feel it is safe to do wrong, right? So let me put this back real quick. It was Isaiah, so I don't forget. Isaiah 3 and I think it was 12. Right? So back to this, right? Often in spite of the consequences, right? So because a crime isn't punished quickly, they're fully set in their ways to do what they think, what they want to do, right? These Edomites, these so-called white people, right? They think that they're in good case because they haven't been judged for all the wickedness that they have been doing. So they in their minds, they think that the Most High done forgot about them or some shit, So, let me get a couple of these similar words. Awkward, contrary, right? Aren't they of their father the devil, Satan, right? Satan goes into adversary, meaning adverse. They're completely contrary to everything that Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHWASHI have set up and what they stand for righteousness. That's why they are the wicked, right? And that's why the world that we live in now is in utter darkness, because the rulers of the world at this current time are the wicked, like it says in the scriptures, right? Let me grab it real quick. Psalms 12 and 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted, right? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? And these like it says in Job, these Edomites, these so-called white people, are viler than the earth, man. They're disgusting, and that's why they carry on with these disgusting acts, man. So let me get a couple of these and let me go back to the video. Difficult, unreasonable, uncooperative, unhelpful, obstructive, disobliging, disaccommodating, troublesome, tiresome, annoying, vexatious, right? We are vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. I get vexed when I'm around these damn Edomites, man, because they boast in their wickedness, man. And on this side, they are rewarded. The more wicked you are, the more successful you are in this society. That's just how it goes, man. That's why the scriptures say, the meek shall inherit the earth, man. The Lord is not looking for no damn wicked ass Jay-Z who's pushing us this the furthering Esau's agenda, man. No damn Kevin Hart, no damn Kevin Gates, none of these goofy, wicked ass niggas, you know, pushing Esau's agenda, man. They're basically on our enemy side, man. They're, you know, we are in enemy lines, and they're going over there being house niggas, man. That's literally what it is, you know. So they can eat higher up on the hog, you know. But hey, YAHAWASHI got something special for them niggas, right? Because the scriptures say, you know, basically, roughly paraphrasing, woe unto you that are rich, you have already received your consolation prize. We already got your prize, man. So what you know, you don't need no saving. YAHAWASHI is coming to save the men that are sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, right? Not the ones that are just going along with it and pushing the agenda, man. You already received your prize, man. You know, you already bowed down to Satan, man, to Baal, you know. So the Lord, you know, you ain't got no. All you got to look forward to is your destruction, man. You know. But anyway, let me get back to this video.
Wives. Well, one of everybody's favourites is the story of the Roman Emperor Tiberius, who used to go off to his villa in Capri, where he had a great swimming pool, and he had specially trained little boys who swam underwater while the emperor was swimming and nibbled his genitals, and he called them his little minnows. And it wasn't just the emperors. There's a very famous Roman empress, Messalina, who was the wife of the slightly doddery old emperor Claudius. And she is supposed to have challenged the prostitutes of Rome to a competition to see how many men they could sleep with in a single night. And of course, Messalina beat all the prostitutes. Now, some of this might be going on.
Now, you know, and is this not the same thing that is going on right to this very day here in Babylon, aka America, right? Do you not hear women on these different, what they call them, red pill or manosphere podcasts, you know, and whatnot, and different podcasts in general, where, you know, the certain women are coming up and bragging about their body count, about how many men that they have slept with, as if that's some kind of honorable thing, you know? It's not what she just said. Is not the same, that same spirit here in the planet Earth right now. This is how you know that this is in fact the Rome all over again. You know, what the scriptures say, the Satan shall be bound for 1,000 years, and then he shall be loose for a short season, right? So he was, after Rome fell, then it was the so-called Dark Ages, right? And when those devils were ran up in the caves, let me get a little bit of that account. Let's get that out the way. Job. So this is Job 30, and I'll start at 1. But now they that are younger than me have me in derision, right? Whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. So Job is talking about, excuse me, these Edomites, man. And he's saying, whose fathers, right, I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Right? Now, everybody knows that Esau, these so-called white people, are absolutely in love with their dogs, like beyond a person to animal type of love that Israelite, you know, us have with our animals. We love our animals, but not like in love with our animals. They're like in love with it, you know. Oh, he's a part of the family. They tongue kissing them, and they actually perform sexual acts, bestiality. You know why? Because they're perverse people, man. You know, they're a disgusting, degenerate nation of people, right? And that's why Job said he don't even want him around his dogs, man. Why? Because they would freaking sexually harass him and you know, do all kinds of ungodly things to his dogs, man. Continuing on, it says, yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perish. For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness in former time, desolate and waste. Right, so they were chased off into the Caucasus Mountains, man, into the clefts. Well, let me continue reading. Who cut up mallows and bushes and juniper root for their meat, right? So different berries and whatnot for their food. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief, man. Like, God, get out of here, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what kind of people they are. You know, they paint themselves to be holier than thou, and you know, something to you know, to inspire to be like, right? But it's all a facade, man. It's all a lie. You know, this is why YAHAWASHI is constantly having these devils get exposed, you know, through these different videos that the brothers are putting out, man, to show the true nature of the so-called white man, because there ain't nothing white about him. White is pure, man, and there's nothing pure about him. They're the red man, right? Red go into crimson, and crimson, what comes out of crimson? Criminal. Got caught red-handed, blood, caution, danger. That's what they come about, right? They go around the earth slaying, killing, raping, robbing, murdering, you know, the whole inhabited planet, and then they turn around and put on a suit and tie and try to act all benevolent. That's the devil, man. That's the absolute devil that the Bible speaks of, man. So continuing on. To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they braid, and under the nettles they gathered together, right? So you talk about, you know, braying. That's like what horses do, you know, making these noises. They wasn't even able to communicate with each other, man. That's how low level that these devils truly are, man. And fun fact, you know, right before, you know, I have to do more research on it, you know, but I know around the time when they were beginning to come back into power, or during the so-called Dark Ages, when Jake was ruling, you know, prior to the Renaissance, you know, of when Esau Edom started to come back into power. Prior to that, they had to be taught how to bathe, man. They didn't even know how to bathe. And to be honest, they still don't know how to bathe, man. You got different, you know, people, celebrities coming out saying that they don't bathe their child unless there's physical dirt that they could see on them. And some, you know, women, this other celebrity woman says she doesn't bathe her legs because she doesn't see no point in it. Like, you're talking about a whole nation of degenerates, man, that the Lord put in power to punish the Israelites, man. That's literally what's happening right now. There's nothing special about these people, man, except the how good they are at being wicked. That's the only thing that makes them special in that sense, you know. It says they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth, man, you know. And this is the vile people, man. Just like, you know, the woman was just saying, you know, the guy had children in a pool, so when he swam around, they you know, nibbled on his genitalia, man. What? And then, you know, and I'm gonna get into this other article, you know, this article. I'll be right this soon. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this and read some of that article, just to, you know, prove that this nation of people, Esau, Edom, the so-called white people, are indeed the wicked, man, and they are not to be trusted. And any of you brothers and sisters that are in the right spirit, you should be hastening the day of the Lord Yahawah we come and bring these damn devils down and put them in subjection, so they stop terrorizing the world, man. So let me listen to a little bit more of this.
On some of this, but I suspect that just as those kind of exploits of Roman emperors are our fantasies, you know, can we think of the most amazing things that people can get up to? So also they were the fantasies of Roman writers too, when they kind of invented these stories about people in power. And, I think there are very, very important differences between ancient sexual behaviour and our own, but they're not quite so clearly in the level of absolute excess. And I think for a woman, the biggest thing, the biggest difference you'd see is a complete double standard. That's to say, in a ordinary Roman household, the woman was expected to be absolutely faithful to her husband, no sex with anyone else. The husband, it was quite all right for him to sleep with the slaves, male and female, anybody he fancied. There was no such restraint on him. And of course that relates, in a way, back to the basic anxieties and worries of a very patriarchal community such as Rome. That
yeah, she's, because the only thing that was righteous, I guess you could say, about what she just said, what she was actually complaining about, because she's basically on the stance that men and women are equal, right? And if a man could be promiscuous, as they would say it, then the woman should be able to be too, right? But the scriptures say that the woman is to be only to one man, and the man can have multiple women, right? Just like in the lions, in the animal kingdom with the lions, man. And it's, and I don't, really want to get into that too much, because it's, but this also goes into their perverseness, because they pervert everything. Even when they're talking about the extreme perverseness in their history, and even in the present, as I'm going to get this article, she still tries to mix in this liberal, new age, I am woman, hear me roar, we're equal, all this fucking bullshit within what she's saying. But what do you expect from a damn devil? She's a damn Edomite herself, so of course she would speak in a certain way, to try and fit, their way of thinking, So anyway, that's enough of that fucking garbage. So let me get let me see. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. I got that. Let me see. So this is Philippians 2:15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the living power, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, man. Gross darkness covereth the world, man. And this light, is from Yahawah by Yahawashi. It is Yahawashi, man. And that's through the spirit and power of Yahawah by Yahawashi. We're able to speak these words and bring light into a world of darkness, man. In the midst of a perverse nation, as Esau, Edom, these so-called white people, man. So let me read a little bit of this, man, because yeah, it's and I'm gonna try to be I'll read certain things, but I probably won't read everything, because it's pretty sick, but but hey, the truth got to get out there. The devil has to be exposed, and we are commanded to come out here and to report on it. So hey, it is what it is. So this is from Daily Star. It was published August 8th. Was that today? Yep, published today, 2022, year of the Lord's turn up. So it reads: hotel workers expose dark sex parties of super rich, from orgies to bloodstains, man. So like I said, this is the perverse nation, man. The perverse people, man. Esau, Edom, so-called white people, right? The ones that are ruling this current earth, and that's why all this wickedness is on every side, as it said in Psalms, man. When the vilest men are exalted, right? Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So the vilest men are indeed exalted, and that's why the world is in the state that it's in. That's why they're having you know, drag people, come to children's schools and teach them and read them books, and then you're having strippers come and dance on a pole with elementary kids. Like, you know, hey, this is why we should be hastening the day of YAHAWASHI, man, if you're in the right spirit. So let me start reading some of this. As an informant has revealed how luxurious boutique hotels were used as venues for hosting lavish sex parties by super wealthy clients who left their rented accommodation in a shocking state. A hotel manager has described how groups of super rich guests would turn boutique vacation spots into wild sex party venues, and described his shock at what cleaning staff would find afterwards. People often hope to make a hotel feel like home, but one worker has described how some holiday makers tested this mantra to the extreme by hosting enormous sex parties in lavish locations. Speaking of Vice, the informant described how he had worked as a hotel operations manager for over 10 years, working across properties that range from a bog standard overnight stay to luxurious boutique holiday destinations. And having experienced the full spectrum, the worker suggested that higher priced stays generally attracted more despicable clientele, right? So the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, right? The elites of the society, right, are the most despicable people, man. You know, they do the most vile, you know, disgusting acts, you know. Let's see, he says, I've seen the darker side of humanity. Suicides, murders, spousal abuse, human trafficking. That shit stays with you for a long time, he acknowledged. In one particular incident, the hotel workers described how a group of, 60 wealthy clients had rented out the entire hotel to be used for a giant orgy. Now, orgies are indeed wicked, man. First of all, you're not supposed to be, you know, you're not supposed to be seeing the nakedness of another man, right? And they're sharing, you know, that woman is supposed to be married onto whoever her first is, as they say in the world, right? Whoever popped the cherry, so to speak, right? So them sharing partners within the same place, and everybody looking on each other's nakedness, that's nothing but wickedness, man. That's completely adverse to what YAHAWASHI have set up, man. You know? And these are the people that are ruling this planet right now. And that's why all of these calamities are coming upon the earth, man. If any, you know, you new brothers and sisters that may come across this video ever wonder why people are dying and people are, you know, all this messed up stuff is happening on the planet, all these different tragedies, all these weather, you know, these different extreme weather events and all that. If you ever wonder why all these things are happening, it's because the wicked is in authority. The sins of this place have reached on to heaven. And YAHAWASHI is not pleased with this place, man, at all. You know? It says the cost of the property was about $250,000 for 2 nights at a time. That says you've got money to spend, he said. They left a nightmare room. Blood, feces, semen stains. I mean, come on, man. Just complete degenerate behavior, man, from a damn nation of cave dwellers, man. The whistleblower revealed they'd investigated the room after the party with a black light which highlights suspicious stains, and were shocked by what they had discovered. We looked down and saw all the stains. We looked to the side and saw them all on the wall. At one point in the bathroom, we looked up and saw them all on the ceiling. I mean, what the fuck, you know? And we were just like, how do you do this? This is not human. Were you on the ceiling? He remembered. In another moment, the interviewee was met with another group of super wealthy clients. They discussed buying a fleet of aircraft in the lobby and had sexually charged plans for their stay. They were spending as much as a luxury wedding, and it was basically a giant swingers orgy, he recalled. We'd have people having sex in the pool, people laying on our wine bars naked, a couple having sex on the balcony in plain view. You know, so it just, you know, that's pretty much it on this. I don't want to read no more of this fucking disgusting shit, man, that these damn devils are doing, man. You know, but this is the nature of Esau, Edom, and so-called white people, man. They show it all the time, man. They always, you know, damn near every movie that's for or show that's for an adult or even a teen, they got to have some kind of sexual scene in it, man. And of late, everything has to have a LGB, ABCD, EFG fucking scene in it, man. This is the perverse nation, man. You know, and this is why they got to be put down like the rabid dogs that they are, man. You know, let me see. Let me get this. Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, right? He's a profane man. He's a profane nation of people who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So when you go back to the story of Jacob and Esau, right? Esau came back from hunting and he was famished. And he basically sold his birthright to Jacob. You know, he had no patience and he was hungry. He didn't catch anything that day. And, you know, and he was so impatient that he couldn't even wait for the food to be finished cooked. That's why I said he fed him with that same red pottage, right? Because it still had blood in it. You know, and if you ask one of these damn Edomites how do they like their steak, you know, most of the time they say rare, medium, you know, rare. You know, damn thing's still mooing and shit, man. And shit's still kicking, you know. And that's how you know that that's these people, man, profane. And it says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. So the nation of Israel, the nation of Esau, Edom, is rejected, man. And let me get that definition for profane real quick. So this is from the mid-15th century. Profane, unecclesiastical, secular, not devoted to sacred purposes, unhallowed, right? Meaning unholy. From Old French profane, 12th century, and directly from Latin profanus, unholy, not sacred, not consecrated, of persons not initiated, ignorant, unlearned, also wicked, let me see, let's get that real quick. Impious, not showing respect or reverence, especially for YAHAWASHI, godless, ungodly, unholy, sinful, immoral, unrighteous, profane, blasphemous, disrespectful, right? That's pagan, heathen, faithless, non-believing, unbelieving, disbelieving, doubting. Yeah, that's Esau, Edom, man, all day. They don't believe in YAHAWASHI. They claim they do, but a lot of them say that, you know, the earth, everything was created by some big bang. You know, just foolishness, man. These people are foolish people, man. You know, they're profane. They're outside the temple, man. And this is what's happening. You know, they're being made bare. Everybody's starting to see their shame day by day. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, man. So everybody's starting to see all the disgusting things that you're doing, man. You know, and it's beautiful how the Lord is systematically taking you damn devils down, man. Let me see. Let me just get a couple more, and I'm gonna wrap it up. So let's get, and this is how we know them, right? Matthew 7:20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them, right? You know, we know them by what they show us, man. We know them by their actions, man. You know, let me see. I got that. Yeah, I got that one. I got that one. So let's see. Let's get this real quick. Daniel 12:10, many shall be purified and made white and tried, right, of the Israelites, right? In particular, the elect of the Israelites, right, on this side. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, right? But the wicked will do wickedly, man. You know, that's how the Lord created them, you know? So let me get this, let's see, let's get this real quick. So this is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, right? And women rule over them. O my people, which they which led thee, cause thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths, right? So these devils act like children, man. You know, they act just like children, and it, you know, and I'm gonna get that scripture, and that's why, you know, they got these Karens and these Kens, and I just watched a video the other day with this Edomite woman having a full-blown meltdown with her Edomite husband, having a tantrum. Really, she was throwing a tantrum, kicking and screaming, and because he didn't want to bring her to get some fucking coffee or latte or some shit. These are children. Children are our oppressors, right? Let's get into NLT. Isaiah 3:12 in the NLT, the New Living Translation. Childish leaders oppress my people, and women rule over them, right? Oh, my people, your leaders mislead you. They send you down the wrong road. You know, the point being, the leaders, you know, the Edomites who are, you know, ruling the world, they're childish, man. You know? And what's the Lord say with children, man? Proverbs 29:15, the rod and reproof giveth wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame, man. You know, we always bring out, you know, talking about Babylon, aka, you know, America, you know, you are being made ashamed, and you have been made ashamed to your mother, which is Britain, man, because America came out of Britain, you know. So, you know, hey, this is do I have it in here still? I took it off. But yeah, you know, this is matter of fact, let me get this, and then you know, let me wrap it up. Let me get this last one. Shameful spewing, man. Let's get that. Yeah, you devils are through, man. Devils are absolutely through, and everybody's beginning to see your shame and how filthy and degenerate you truly are, man. As a whole nation, I'm talking about the whole nation of Esau, Edom, you so-called white people, man. If your line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Esau, you are an Edomite, man. You know, because I have to clarify, because not every so-called looking white person is an actual Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have the speckled bird, where there's because we were scattered among all nations, so there are people, you know, that are Israelites that look like the heathen nations, but their seed line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? But if your seed line goes back to a Edomite, this is what's, you know, your future is grim, man. You know, you have nothing but hell coming to you, and you got hell to pay, you know. So this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory, right? Everything that you established, everything that you said that you did, and how great you guys are, and all this shit, it's all coming to naught, man. You're being exposed day in and day out, and I personally love it. I love the fact that CRT, critical race theory, is a problem to you damn devils, because you know how shameful it is to be a goddamn Edomite, that you don't even want your little Edomite children to even know about it, right? You don't want your Edomite children sitting next to Israelite children and them both hearing how fucked up Edomites are, man. That's what it's all about. They don't want it taught in schools because it's shameful spewing, man. So that's why it says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, right? You're being revealed, man. There is nothing that is hid that shall not be brought to light, man. It says, the cup of the Lord's right hand, Yahawah by YAHAWASHI's right hand, shall be turned onto thee, right? All the tribulations, the curses, everything that was upon the Israelites shall be turned onto you, right? All the fucked up shit that you was doing, right, to the nation of Israel will be turned onto you, so-called white man. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay. Oh yeah. And guess what? The Israelites, us brothers and sisters that are sincerely in the faith, we are hastening that day. We cannot wait for Yahawashi to come down and put his mitts on you, man, and fuck you niggas up. We can't wait. We are patiently waiting, but we yearn for that day, man. We hope and pray that we could be here to see the downfall of you assholes, man. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned onto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory, man. And everything that you doubles are about is shameful onto you, man. It's just shameful just to even read about what you damn doubles are up to, man. What you do behind so-called closed doors, what you do in open too. It says there was one scene where the couple was making out, or doing the do in public view. You're a shameless, profane, disgusting, vile, degenerate nation that will soon be put into captivity where you belong, subjected, and then eradicated from the earth after 1,000 years of you building up the kingdom of YAHAWASHI with the 144,000, the nation of Israel, man. And then they're going to be rounded up, and Obadiah 118 put in a big, pit and burned as a big bonfire, the whole nation of Israel, right? So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. And, I want to thank Yahawashi once again for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, taught me the truth. Salutations to you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutations to my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I want to say DTA, Abad Babal, Abad Esau Edom, Abad Esau Edom, Abad Esau Edom. And I want to say Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.